This year we're celebrating the 400th anniversary of Quebec City, and not only is Quebec City one of the, probably the oldest city in North America, it's also one of the most beautiful ones.
What is fantastic about the image mill is that only Robert Lepage could think about the image mill, could think about seeing the silos, the bungee silos in the old port as a giant screen.
And there's a certain beauty to this industrial architectural thing, but I always thought, well, what if we saw through it? What if we found a device to turn into a work of art? So when the 400th anniversary committee asked me what I wanted to do, I said, well, we have to either remove that thing or project on it, do something about it, and turn it into a living thing, a thing that's a kind of a mirror of Quebec City.
ETC from a very long time, more than 25 years, is as a sort of leadership in giant projection system, because we were building slide projection system to achieve very big projections, and step by step now, as the power is bigger and bigger with video projection, we go to video projection, and that projection is the biggest ever achieved in the world, so it was very important for us to do that.
It's one thing to project images on a small model, but when you actually go there and walk and you see the thing, you never get to it because it's so big. You realize how huge it is.
The system is start on the left wall, so it can be seen from that part of the city, and all along 27 Christie Roadster, 20,000 lumen.
It's 0.6 kilometers of surface, of projection surface, and there's another 50 meters on the side. So it's really a three-dimensional object on which we're projecting.
It's like somebody that wants to build a new music instrument. Okay, so you get an idea. The idea is not our idea, it's the idea of Robert Lepage. So Robert Lepage got an idea. He is born in this city. He wants to make something along that building. And after he asked us to build the instrument. But after you have to play with, because it's completely new. And you don't know in which way to play with that strange object. And we have learned together with the creative people and with the technical people from ETC to play with that monster. Why it's difficult? It's difficult because the surface is quite complex. It's cylinder. So it's a lot of case turning problem, frame shaping, etc. that you have to learn day after day.
The images are used for is that we're trying to make these silos appear as if they're turning onto themselves. So that's what's called the image mill, because it's not going to be a static projection. It's going to be an animated, and there's going to be a lot of illusions of things turning onto themselves, walls opening, revealing hidden images and things like that. It's like a big machine.
He found, or he was helped to find the technology that can allow him to make his dream come alive. I told you he has a special brain. Yes, he has fantastic ideas, but sometimes it's hard to make these ideas realistic, and that's what is fantastic about this project. He's not only thinking about that, he's realizing it because the technology is there and it exists, and this is fantastic.
On that business we had, with the help of Dominique Denis, we have organized a meeting in Kitchener where we were able to have a very long talk about our project the support we can get, and also all the needs that we were requesting specifically for that business. So that is very important, because if we don't have a strong collaboration between the company who build the product and the company who run the product, it's almost impossible to reach the result.
Those projectors are fantastic. You know, they're very high power, high definition. Keystone correctors are fantastic, and it's also, you could rely on the support and all that. So for me, it was like a really a very natural choice. And it's not that we just took, you know, decided, oh, let's do this, we have a deal. But it's, you know, we're used to working with different companies, and we felt that this would also be a kind of hand-in-hand venture, that nothing like this has been done before. It's really a world record for ETC, for Christie, for Ex Machina.